Great to see you. You look amazing. Are you at home in London?
I am at home. I live just outside of London,
Okay.
um, out in the country.
Okay. The reason why I'm asking this is how can you look so good and you've got what, two little ones running around?
Well, luckily, yes. Luckily, my one son is in daycare, and my husband's actually upstairs with, I can hear a crying baby. Sorry.
That's okay. What has it been like? Your life has probably completely changed because it's not just one, it's two very close together in age.
Yeah, it's been um, you know what? Overall, it's been so good. In all honesty, I feel like the transition from one to two was actually a little bit easier from no child to one child. Um, but we're over the hump of like the hard times. You know, Cal is now just over 3 months old. He's sleeping really well. So I'm feeling rested. I'm feeling more like a human. I had some days where I'm like, oh my gosh, my brain isn't working. but yeah, I'm feeling really good right now.
I'm curious in what the transition was like for you as an artist, becoming a wife,
Yeah.
dealing with COVID, and while all this was going on, becoming a mother of two. What has
Yeah.
that
Oh my God.
transition been like, personally and professionally?
So, yeah. Oh my gosh. So, I got married in 2017, in July of 2017, and 2017 was actually like one of my biggest years for music. My song Take It On Home hit top 20 in Canada, which was like huge for me. Thank you. Yeah. So, that was an incredible year, like 2017, 2018, even 2019, like three steady great years. And then COVID hit. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, it was like, you know, I had like a moment of like such disappointment because I feel like my career was on such like this steady rise, and then it was like the world came crashing down. Um, and then it was like, well, we're home anyways. We might as well have a baby. What else are we doing, right? Throw a baby in the mix. Um, it was wild though. Like, I mean, my career was going so well. I had done some really cool shows. Like, actually, like right before COVID hit, I was in Ottawa at the Inspire Awards. I was performing at the Inspire Awards, so they're like an Indigenous award show. I'm I'm part Native. My dad is Native. I'm from Chippewas of the Thames First Nation. So I've had some really cool show opportunities within the Indigenous community, which I'm so grateful for. Um, but yeah, like you know, I look back at those years. Like 2017 was so great. Got married. My song was doing so good. I was doing some unreal shows. 2018 did Boots and Heart, so it was just some great years. And then yeah, I got pregnant, and my son Harrison actually decided to come a little bit too early. He was born at 33 weeks, so that really threw a loop. So he was actually due at the end of March of 2021, but was born in like early February. So that really threw a loop because he was in the NICU. Um, and I had actually just released my single Playing Favorites. And so at about 2 weeks postpartum, I was doing Zoom interviews for the song, which I think looking back now was a bit too soon to be jumping into some work stuff. Um, so yeah, looking back, the last like 7-ish years have been wild.
How do you think it changed? And again, this goes with marriage, children, COVID. How do you think that did that change your writing, the
Oh,
stories that you were writing about?
yeah. I mean, once my son was born, I really wanted to write a song about my experience of becoming a mother. I actually co-wrote a song with one of my best friends. Her name's Shantea, and we wrote a song called "Part of Me." and it's all about the fact of like becoming a mom and how you feel like you lose yourself, but at the end of the day, your favorite part of yourself is that little baby that you're holding in your hand. So definitely, like, I feel like having kids has really helped inspire my music in a different way. I feel like, you know, years ago I was so focused on like, okay,
Right.
fun, party songs, songs that I want people to drink to. Whereas now I'm like, okay, I have some great fun party songs. I'm sort of at this time of my life where I want to write some more like emotional songs.
Mom's being responsible.
I know, right? I try. I have some moments. I did just go to a bachelorette party this last week. So mom's night out.
So you just don't want it so that when the kids get older, going, come on, Bob, you wrote about drinking songs. Why can't I be part of it?
Yeah, exactly.
So as this transition has been happening, let's go into this new single that you have. How is this new single part of this new transition? And what is the name of this new single, please?
Yeah. So my new single is called Now We're Talking. So I did not write this song. Um,
True.
so it was written by Mackenzie Porter, Stephen Lee Olson, Jason Massey, and Lydia Vaughn. Um, in August of 2023, so just last summer, I had reached out to my producer and just because kids, I mean, I don't have a ton of free time anymore, so haven't been writing as much. Definitely still been writing, but not as much as I'd like to. And, you know, I was thinking about the next single and I was like, I wanted to be a bit more upbeat, fun, but
Yeah.
still feel like I could relate to it. So my producer sent me the song and like immediately listening to the lyrics, I was like, oh my gosh, I can totally relate to this. It, you know, the song is about meeting someone in a bar, hitting it off, feeling like it's like that connection right away. You know, you move in together, you get engaged, you get married, you have a couple kids. So, literally, that is how I met my husband. I met him in a bar in London called Cowboys. Um, and our relationship literally progressed exactly like it talks about in the song. You know, we dated, we moved in together, we got engaged, got married. Now we have a couple of kids. So the song just felt like such a good fit for this time of my life that I'm in. And even as kind of um, in tune with the songs that I'm writing about. And, you know, I'm working on a new EP. Um, and the title track of it is actually the song that I wrote with my friend Shantae. It's called Part of Me. And this EP is sort of this concept album where it's going to touch on different aspects of my life. So I feel like this song just totally fits in with that. Yeah, the concept that I have.
It sounds like, in a lot of ways, this is the perfect song to help kick off the spring, summer of 2024, because this is what's going to be happening with a lot of folks.
100%. Yes. Yes. Um, yeah, super excited to have this song out in the world. I feel like even the sound of it, it's upbeat, it's fun, a good time of year to release it. And I'm sure lots of people can relate to this one, meeting someone in a bar and starting your life from that point.
Now, I know you love talking about that home studio of yours because almost every time I see a post, I hear about the home studio. Click, click the
Mhm.
closet.
You know, maybe this will like light a fire under my husband's butt to like build me a home studio.
Yes, there you go. Exactly. He already helped with the kids. Now it's time for the
Yeah,
studio. Yeah, I like that.
exactly.
Are you going to have time to get out there and tour? Because you're already talking about creating a new EP. You're talking about doing
Yeah.
your own writing also, probably choosing other songs that relate for what's going on in your life today. Are we
Yeah.
going to get a chance to see you tour? I mean, as we speak, the CMAOs, no, the CMOAs have already announced nominations, their big show.
Yeah.
CCMAs is going to be doing the same thing soon. They're already making big announcements also. Are we going to see you at these big events or even anywhere across Canada?
Yeah, so I'll definitely be at the CMAOs in June. I think they're at the beginning of June.
Yeah.
Um, so really looking forward to that, seeing like the country music family. And then this summer I have some shows booked.
Mhm.
First show of summer is actually going to be in Grand Bend, Ontario. I'm doing Canada Day.
Oh wow.
Um, can't wait for that. They expect like thousands of people. Little beach town. I don't know if you've ever been. Where are you
Yep.
based out of?
Toronto.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
so Grand Bend is a little beach town, and really looking forward to that. I have some shows in July that we haven't announced yet, but definitely not a super busy summer at this point. I say that lightly because I've had summers that have booked up like almost at the beginning of summer. So who knows what's going to happen? But yeah, I'm okay with not being as busy right now. My
Sure.
boys are young. I want to soak up this time with them. It's a time I'm never going to get back in my life. So, definitely having, or not having, easing into doing live shows again. But definitely, once my son's a little bit older, getting back into live shows.
Are you looking forward to the time when you get to explain to your kids what you do? Because every time I hear these stories, kids are always assume, well, everybody's mom performs on stage,
Right.
but then something clicks in and they realize, oh, wait a second. No, they don't. What's going on here? Are you ready for that conversation?
Yeah, I mean, my son Harrison, it's kind of funny. Like, I think he does sort of understand what I do because I'll be like, "Mommy has to work today," and he'll say, "Oh, mommy, are you singing?" So he knows that I do sing.
Mhm.
Um, but it's also kind of funny because I don't think he truly understands like my songs versus other people's songs because he'll hear like it could even be a male artist. He's like, "Mama, is this your new song?" I'm like, "No, honey, that's a man singing. That is not mommy." um, but then like I'll play him my song and I'll be like, "This is Mama's new song." And he'll be like, "I like this song, Mama." So it's pretty cute. But yeah, it'll be really cool one day to like have them truly know like what I do and what I've done my whole life. But I'm hoping this summer to bring them to the shows so they can see me. Yeah,
And
yeah.
and and last question. I know it's still early. Just curious if negotiations are going on right now for Boots and Hearts. Any chance for Boots and Hearts
Um,
for 2024?
I don't think so.
Ah,
We did. We applied. We reached out, but um, I think their lineup's pretty secure. But hopefully next year, 2025. Some other shows like I'd love to do like Cavendish one year.
yeah, which is happening very soon.
Yeah, getting out to some different provinces to do shows is like bucket list for me. I feel like I've made a name for myself in Ontario, but to get a little bit more well known
Yeah.
in other parts of the country would be great. So,
Fantastic. Well,
yeah.
look, congratulations on the new single. Looking forward to hearing
Thank you.
the new EP. I'm going to be at the see, I always
CMA,
get it mixed up as CMOAs or CMO. I can never
CMAOs.
remember.
CMAOs.
CMAOs. I always
Fun,
forget
right?
it which way it goes, but I'm going to be there because it's in my neck of the woods.
Yes, in
So
Mississauga, right?
yes,
Yes,
so it's close enough for me to get over there. So I'll probably see you there,
come
hopefully in the
here.
press room or somewhere there.
Yeah.
And no, and congratulations on the family. Just congratulations on everything you're doing
Thank
and looking
you.
forward to seeing you.
I'm looking forward to seeing you too.